Let's talk about misconduct involving weapons in Arizona. Misconduct involving weapons is one of those offenses that can be charged a million different ways, but realistically I've only seen it charged one way. And I've handled many of these cases. The vast majority of them involve cases where someone is a convicted felon. They've lost their right to bear arms. That's been taken away from them because of their felony conviction. And they get caught just holding a gun. They're not necessarily doing anything with it. They just happen to have it on their person. Or, for example, the police come to a home, they find a gun in the home, they say, whose is this? They check it for fingerprints, matches the fingerprints of someone who is living in the home but doesn't have a right to bear that arm. Misconduct involving weapons is a class 4 felony, which means it's not the highest level of felony in the world, but it is significant, and it's a type of felony that can send you to prison. Like I said, most of the people that are charged with misconduct involving weapons, those are people that have prior felony convictions. That's the reason why they lost their right to bear arms. So a class 4 felony with a prior is quite a bit different than a class 4 felony without a prior. You could potentially go to just be on probation if you get arrested and convicted of class 4 felony with no priors. With a prior, that's when they start making plea offers for substantial time in prison. That's when the stakes get pretty high. A couple priors, the presumptive term is 10 years in prison. And a lot of people just don't know that the stakes are that high, that if you don't have the right to bear arms, it's been taken away from you, and you've not restored it, that you're in serious jeopardy if you ever get caught with a weapon. You can't say, well, I thought that my rights were restored, I assumed that it was over time that this automatically happened. You actually have to prove, affirmatively prove, that you went down and you took care of it, that you went to the clerk of the court and you got your rights restored. You can't just say, well, I thought that they mailed it to me or what have you. It doesn't work that way. So if you do not have the right to bear arms, if you have lost that constitutional right, you should not, because you are facing very serious penalties in Arizona if you're caught. If you are caught, obviously there are things that we can do, obviously there are defenses that we can use, but I urge you to give us a call, 602-989-5000, 602-989-5000. A lot of people, quite honestly, just don't know how serious it is until way too late in the game, until their case is already a couple months old. So if you've just been arrested for it, call us now. Really, the clock is ticking. Again, 602-989-5000. My name is Nick Alcock. I'm the owner of Alcock & Associates, and thanks so much.